Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news of interesting changes in how the Chinese are managing their currency. But first, American industry rose strongly in October, with output up 1.3% and making up almost all output lost in the prior month due to storm effects. Hurricane-related catch-up growth drove most of it, with cars and car parts playing the big part in the rise. There was a strong rise in Canada as well. And a new New York Fed analysis of the Chinese yuan concludes that it is behaving more like a managed float than its previous arbitrary settings. It is now much more responsive to economic and market signals, they said, despite some occasional assistance from key SOE trading. However, they note that the real test will come when there is a downward pressure on the yuan. Will it then be allowed to follow market signals? And there are new internal calls for changes in the way the exchange rate policies are being managed in China. In China, non-financial outbound investment slumped to $86 billion in the 10 months of 2017 to October, a drop of over 40% from a year earlier. That's as projects in some industries dried up. Most outbound investment was in leasing, business services, manufacturing, wholesale and retail sales, and IT services. The Chinese government is making a big effort to halt irrational outbound investment, and it has been successful in halting net capital outflows. In calendar 2016, that outbound investment hit $170 billion. However, for the first time in 2 years, Chinese foreign currency reserves had a positive gain in September, and in October that gain rose to $2.8 billion in the month. And China is flirting with a new real estate property tax as a way to curb irrational property speculation. And a new analysis out in Canada suggests their employment growth is about to hit a snag. After rising strongly for almost all of 2017, Canadian jobs growth is expected to turn negative in October. In New York, the US Treasury 10-year yield is at 2.36%, 2 basis points higher than this time yesterday. However, the price of crude oil is lower today at just over $55 a barrel, while the Brent benchmark is just under $61.50 a barrel. The price of gold is unchanged at $1,277 an ounce, and the Kiwi dollar is little changed as well today. We are now just under 68.6 US cents. On the cross rates, we're at 90.4 Aussie cents, and against the euro, 58.3 euro cents. That keeps the TWI at 71.7. And the roller coaster ride continues for Bitcoin. It is powered to a new all-time high, currently trading at $7,706. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.